I apologize for the more unprofessional setup. Hello everyone, my name is Blue Rain, this is the music channel, and yesterday, on my birthday, which was a good present, Now I Exist was taken off Spotify for alleged streaming fraud. Now, I personally think that this was a very, very stupid decision, and here's a couple reasons why I think this way. One, that is not a thing that I can control. I would never ever engage in streaming fraud. It has never been about the numbers for me. It has been way more about artistic expression and putting my words out in a world where people can choose to listen to those words if they want. That's always been my goal. Never numbers, never money. So for people on Spotify who may be locked into Spotify or prefer Spotify, or for Spotify users for any reason, to be punished for something that I had no control over, to have the option to have the option to listen to 10 months of bloody hands and my soul pouring over that album, for that option to be just removed just because a couple bad actors decided to, I guess, throw in some playlist and, throw some fraudulent streams on it, for those innocent listeners to be punished is something I will never, ever stand by. Never, ever take the option away from innocent listeners who did no wrong never take that option away, right? And the second reason I'm pissed is because this hasn't happened, at least I don't think, to anyone. As far as I know, it hasn't happened to, like, the big names. Like, it hasn't happened to Prince Whatever, hasn't happened to Violet Pony, hasn't happened to Forever Free Brony. It hasn't happened to them. Of course, I could be wrong, but this is just as far as I'm aware. I know it has happened with Ponies at Dawn, but Ponies at Dawn is a pretty popular collection of compilation albums. So that makes sense to me, that it would happen. But for this to happen to me is stupid. It's absolutely just, I think it's the stupidest decision ever. Ban the accounts that you detect are fraudulently streaming it. Don't punish innocent listeners who may or may not be fans of my work. Don't punish them by removing the option entirely. You detected fraud on one song and you decided to get rid of the whole album? That's idiotic. I don't care if it's easier. Innocent listeners are no longer given the option to listen to something that I put a lot of hard work into. Like, I clawed at my soul for that record. That record is interlaced with my blood, my sweat, my hard-working soul, my tortured soul, my heart. That record is everything to me. And for that to be taken away from Spotify users just because of a couple of bad actors is foolish to me. It is abhorrent. So, if you follow me on Twitter, you've probably noticed that I have been tweeting a lot of hashtag #FreeNowIExist, and tweeting at Spotify and at Spotify for Artists. I'm going to keep doing that. Again, you can, I said this on Twitter, mute me, unfollow me, it's okay. I need to fight this fight for what I believe is the proper, is the right fight. Like, I personally think this is the good fight, and I'm fully aware that this might end up nowhere. I'm fully aware that I'm just a one-man army, or maybe just like a small army, fighting against an empire, but I'm not gonna sit here and say nothing because innocent listeners are being punished for something that I have no control over. So for the time being, until Now I Exist is fully 100% reinstated on Spotify, the album will remain completely 100% pay what you want on Spotify, not on Spotify, on Bandcamp, including free. So you can go over and download it for free if you want, or you can pay money for it. It doesn't really matter to me. I would strongly recommend getting it for free, especially if you are a Spotify user. Download this record, get it on your devices. I am 100% endorsing that. I don't need to be paid for it, but if you do chuck a few bucks in there, that is, of course, greatly appreciated from me. As always, I'll always appreciate it. But I am personally recommending that you get it for free. All right, that's just a little quick update. That's why it's off of Spotify. Yeah, this is a 5-minute unscripted rant. Sorry. It's also going to be unedited. My bad. Thank you for watching. Please don't subscribe. #free. Now I exist.